Let's talk about sex, baby. It's a topic that's often shrouded in mystery and misinformation. Or, more specifically, let's talk about a dangerous myth surrounding sex that has been around for far too long. Many young people hear they can't get pregnant the first time they have intercourse. This misconception is widespread and can lead to risky behavior. This is simply not true. The reality is that pregnancy can occur anytime unprotected sex happens. It's a myth, a dangerous one at that. Believing it can lead to unintended consequences. This myth persists for generations, passed down through whispers and half-truths. Why? Perhaps it's a lack of proper sex education. Maybe it's wishful thinking or simply misinformation. Whatever the reason, we need to set the record straight. Accurate information is crucial. The truth is, anytime you have unprotected sex, pregnancy is possible. This is a fact that cannot be ignored. This applies whether it's your first time or your 100th time. The risk is always there. There's no magical immunity period. Time does not offer protection against pregnancy. We must face these facts head-on. Education and awareness are our best tools. Ignoring the truth can have serious consequences. Unplanned pregnancies can alter lives. It's time to separate fact from fiction. Knowledge is power, and it's time to empower ourselves. Your health and well-being depend on it. Make informed choices and stay safe. Let's get down to the basics of how pregnancy happens. It's a fascinating and complex process that begins with the union of two tiny cells. The female body releases an egg each month, a process called ovulation. This egg travels down the fallopian tube, waiting for a potential meeting with sperm. Meanwhile, men produce sperm, which are tiny cells that carry genetic material. These sperm are produced in the testes and are constantly being replenished. During intercourse, if sperm enters the vagina, it can travel to the fallopian tubes. The journey is long and challenging, but millions of sperm make the attempt. If a sperm meets the egg, fertilization can occur. This is the moment when the genetic material from both parents combines to form a new life. This fertilized egg, now called a zygote, can implant in the uterus and develop into a baby. The zygote undergoes rapid cell division and begins its journey of growth. It's a beautiful process, but it only takes one time. Just one successful fertilization can lead to pregnancy. One act of unprotected sex is all it takes for pregnancy to occur. This is why understanding the process is so important. The first time is no different from any other time. Each instance carries the same potential for creating new life. Understanding how pregnancy happens is crucial. It empowers you with the knowledge to make informed decisions. It allows you to make responsible choices about your sexual health. Being informed helps you take control of your reproductive health. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your body. The more you know, the better you can protect and care for yourself. There are many myths surrounding first-time sex and pregnancy. Let's debunk some of the most common ones. Myth: you can't get pregnant if you're both virgins. Fact: virginity doesn't equal infertility. Pregnancy is about biology, not experience. Myth: you can't get pregnant if the man pulls out before ejaculation. Fact: pre-ejaculate, the fluid released before ejaculation, can contain sperm. This makes withdrawal an unreliable method of contraception. Myth: you can't get pregnant during your period. Fact: while less likely, it's still possible to get pregnant during your period. Sperm can survive inside the female body for several days. These myths are dangerous because they create a false sense of security. Believing the myth that you can't get pregnant the first time can have serious consequences. Unplanned pregnancies can disrupt education, career plans, and financial stability. Furthermore, young people are often not emotionally or financially prepared for parenthood. This can lead to stress, relationship problems, and challenges in providing for a child. Beyond pregnancy, there's also the risk of sexually transmitted infections. These infections don't discriminate based on experience. They can be contracted during any act of unprotected sex. The bottom line is this: taking risks with your sexual health is like playing Russian roulette with your future. It's not worth the gamble. Section 5. First time, every time protection is key. The only way to prevent pregnancy and STIs is to use reliable contraception every single time you engage in sexual activity. This includes your first time and every time after. There are many different types of contraception available, such as condoms, birth control pills, and implants. Talk to your doctor or a healthcare professional to find the method that's right for you. Remember, using protection is a shared responsibility. Both partners should be equally invested in preventing unplanned pregnancies and STIs. Section 6. Why myths persist in the age of information. We live in an age of instant access to information, where knowledge is just a click away. So why do myths about sex and pregnancy persist despite this abundance of information? One significant reason is the continued discomfort surrounding open and honest discussions about sex and reproductive health. Many young people receive inadequate sex education, often limited to basic biology without addressing real-life concerns. As a result, they rely on friends, the internet, or other unreliable sources for information, which can be misleading. This reliance on unreliable sources can perpetuate myths and misinformation, making it difficult to separate fact from fiction. Another factor is cultural and societal norms that influence how we talk about sex. In some communities, talking about sex is taboo, creating an environment where misinformation can thrive. This silence can be harmful, preventing young people from getting accurate information and making informed decisions. We need to break down these barriers and create an environment where young people feel comfortable asking questions and seeking out reliable information, ensuring they are well-informed and empowered. Section 7. Knowledge is power, sharing the facts. It's time to take control of our sexual health. This starts with educating ourselves and each other. We need to be critical of the information we encounter and seek out credible sources. Talk to your doctor, a trusted adult, or a sexual health educator. There are also many reputable online resources available, such as Planned Parenthood and Scarleteen. Once you have accurate information, share it with your friends, family, and partners. The more we talk openly and honestly about sex, the less power these harmful myths will have. Section 8. Stay safe, stay informed, stay in charge. Remember, your sexual health is important. Don't let myths and misinformation control your decisions. You have the power to make informed choices that protect your health and well-being. Use protection every time you engage in sexual activity. Don't be afraid to ask questions and seek out reliable information. Talk to your doctor, a trusted adult, or a sexual health educator. Your body, your rules. Stay safe, stay informed, and stay in charge of your sexual health.